Is it time to buy or sell Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock? In this video, we're diving deep into Tonix Pharmaceuticals. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 29th of May, 2025, and now we're here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 12th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Tonix Pharmaceuticals as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of 118.97% since we initially recommended buying Tonix Pharmaceuticals 13 days ago. This results in an average return of 9.15% per day since it was classified as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 indicates that our system foresees significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the latest developments, we are unable to ascertain the stock's next direction, as it could move in either way. The stock has broken through a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, indicating an even stronger rate of ascent. Should there be any pullback, there will now be support at the ceiling of the current trend, which has been breached at $40.99. This level may present a second opportunity to achieve significant gains. According to fan theory, $60.86 will likely be the next potential peak level, serving as a resistance point that may not be surpassed on the first attempt. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of over 51% in the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decrease of 24% to an increase of 47%. Looking at a longer time frame, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of -94%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could range from a complete loss to a decrease of nearly 99% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price somewhere between 0 and approximately 45 cents. Our latest daily update for Tonix Pharmaceuticals includes the headline: high volatility in Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock price on Thursday, which ended trading at $42.02. The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock price gained 11.49% on the last trading day, Thursday, 29th May, 2025, rising from $37.69 to $42.02. It has now gained for 4 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 12.67%, with a day low at $37.60 and a day high of $42.36. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 90.31% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day alongside the price, which is a positive technical sign, with a total of 424,000 more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 2 million shares were exchanged for approximately $65,800,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $558, while the lowest price was $6.76. Currently, the price is 92.47%, or $515.98, below the 52-week high, and 100%, or $601,599,957.98, below the all-time high on the 29th of March 2017, when the price reached $601,600,000. Tonix Pharmaceuticals, trading under the ticker TNXP, has recently announced several significant developments that could impact its stock performance. On the 22nd of May, the company showcased its strategic vision during a presentation at A.G.P's annual healthcare company showcase, led by CEO Seth Lederman. This visibility can enhance investor confidence and interest, potentially driving up stock prices in the short term. Additionally, on the 21st of May, Tonix reported the first patient dosed in its Phase 2 OASIS study for TNX-102SL, which targets acute stress reactions. This marks a pivotal moment in their clinical development, signaling tangible progress. If the study yields positive results, it could bring considerable long-term benefits, including regulatory approvals and market acceptance. Another noteworthy event occurred on the 12th of May when Tonix released its first quarter financial results, revealing a PDUFA goal date of the 15th of August for TNX-102SL's treatment for fibromyalgia. If approved, TNX-102SL could represent the first new drug for fibromyalgia in over 15 years, opening substantial market opportunities and potentially boosting TNXP's valuation significantly. These positive developments, along with key personnel appointments such as Joseph Hand as General Counsel, reinforce Tonix's strategic positioning in the biotech sector. In summary, continued clinical advancements and strategic presentations are likely to bolster investor sentiment, which could positively influence TNXP's stock price in both the short and long term. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 22nd of July, 2024, it was reported that Alliance Global Partners assigned TNXP a buy rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, Noble Capital Markets reported giving TNXP an outperform rating alongside a hold action. On the same day, Thursday, the 11th of April, 2024, Noble Capital also rated TNXP as outperform with a hold action. On Thursday, the 2nd of June, 2022, Noble Financial reported a buy rating for TNXP, also recommending a hold action. On Monday, the 23rd of May, 2022, Craig-Hallum assigned TNXP a hold rating along with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock a general sell rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. The Tonix Pharmaceuticals stock holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which presents a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is anticipated at levels of $32.89 and $21.54. A drop below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Monday, the 21st of April, 2025, and the stock has since increased by 180.88%. Further increases are expected until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is regarded as a strong technical indicator. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 28 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 249 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal from 13 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 14 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 15 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal from 25 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal from 12 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 7 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to find more signals. Let's discuss the support, risk, and stop loss for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $37.69 and $36.99. Without support from accumulated volume below today's level, the risk increases. A drop below the support at $36.99 could lead to a significant decline in the stock price. This stock may experience considerable movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $4.76 between its highest and lowest points, which represents a change of 12.67%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 17.01%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative P/E ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is losing money. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative P/E ratios may suggest insufficient profitability and possible bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 15th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at negative $7.59. It is essential to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Tonix Pharmaceuticals. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could rise quickly under favorable conditions. In this scenario, you may consider entering a position and using volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, Tonix Pharmaceuticals encounters its first support level at $37.69. If this support level holds, it could present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Tonix Pharmaceuticals from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 15th of May, 2025, Seth Letterman conducted an insider purchase of 4,000 shares of common stock with a par value of $0.01. On the 13th of May, 2025, James Treco conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Margaret Smith Bell conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Carolyn E. Taylor conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. On the 13th of May, 2025, Richard H. Bagger conducted an insider purchase of 10,000 shares of stock options. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 98.008. In total, insiders acquired 63,466,823 shares, while selling 9 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $40.63, representing a decline of 3.3%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which introduces considerable risk. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 85, significantly escalating the risk factor. Additionally, there is a buy signal indicated by a pivot bottom identified 27 days ago. Is Tonix Pharmaceutical stock a good buy? Tonix Pharmaceuticals exhibits several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to recommend it as a buy at this time. Currently, it's more suitable to consider it as a hold or accumulate position while we await further developments. After analyzing the volatility and market movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 30th of May, we anticipate Tonix Pharmaceuticals will open lower by $1.36, starting at $40.66. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you agree and acknowledge that you are responsible for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your insights. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.